Hello there. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can do some adjustment to our form, our data entry form. Alright, so we will do some enhancement to it. Alright, I'll just open it and we'll see. Alright, this is how it looks at the moment. Alright, we will try to add a list box on this side. Alright, and then the other things later on. Alright, so I'm going to quickly just close this and I'm going to make a copy of this particular form. Alright, so I'll do a right click here and there's a copy option there. Click and go back, right click there again, and now paste. Alright, so it's asking us to give a name to our copied form. So I'm going to just say enhanced form. That's all. Alright, and I can now click on OK. So there is the form that I have here. If I click open, that's how it looks. Now I'm going to do a right click here and I'll switch over to the design view of this form. Alright, right click and there's a design view option there. Click on it and now the form is in design view. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add, or before adding the list box, we are going to change this control. By the way, I'm calling these as text boxes. Well, they are text boxes and these are labels, but the actual name is control. Alright, this is the control. Alright, and this is the label. The label shows the field names that we have come up with while we created our tables. Alright, and the control is the actual text box where the data gets in. Alright, so the type of control these ones are, they are text boxes. That's why I'm calling them text boxes. But the actual name, they are referred to as controls. Alright, so controls there are so many different types of controls. Alright, we have control button there. Alright, so you can see here there is this controls group there. So these are different controls that you can see. Alright, this one. We have the control button or button control. We have the text box control. We have the label control. Alright, and these other controls there. Alright, so this is the control. This is the label. What type of control this one is? It's a text box control. Alright, text box. Alright, so there we are. Now we are going to change this text box control to a combo box control, especially for the gender. Alright, so from the combo box we can actually select a list that will show up, and we can select the value we actually want. Is it a male or a female, M or F? Alright, so we are going to do that. We call that the combo box. Alright, so how you do the change is that you do a right click there like that, and then you can go up to where it says change to. Alright, and we have a label, list box, those options there, combo box. We are trying to change this text box to a combo box, so click on combo box. Alright, right now you can see the arrow pointing down after we have changed it to a combo box. Alright, and the next thing we do is we are going to go to the property sheet here, and while this control is selected, you go to the data tab within the property sheet, and now you are going to, first thing, you are going to change this row source type to value list. Alright, this value list option there, click on it. Alright, and you can see the value list now appearing there. The next thing we do is you get into the row source here, that section there, and you are going to type these characters here. I'm just going to zoom in here, and then you can see what I'm going to type. So it's going to be quotation, open quotation mark. Alright, and inside there I'm typing M. Let me just increase the font and then you can see what I'm actually typing. Alright, that's that, and then put a semicolon, that one, and again the open quotation mark, letter F, and the close quotation mark. Alright, so that's what I want us to type in there. After that, click OK, and that one gets in there. Now we can go and check how our combo box looks like. Alright, click save and then form view. Alright, so now there's an arrow pointing down. If I click on it, alright, it shows two values, the M and the F. Okay, if I click on F, change the value to F, I'll go back and put it back to M. Okay, so that's what we call the combo box. All right, and now after this we are going to put we are going to place our list box on this side. All right, so again I'm going to go to the design view. All right, and just move this property sheet up there, create a little bit space there. Now I'm going to add the list box on the side. Okay, so I'm going to go to the controls group again, and I'm going to look for the list box control. All right, that's combo box. I'm going to look for the list box. I think this one. Yes, the box is this one. So I click on it, and now I'll click inside here and drag it down. I'm doing that, and you can see the square box showing. All right, now I can release my mouse button and I get this list box visit. All right, so I can choose one of these radio buttons. Let me see. All right, we'll stick with the first radio button. I want the list box to get the values from another table or query. That's fine. Click next. All right, and which table? We only have one table, so that's the table we are going to get values from. And just go next. All right, and what fields are we going to get into this what is it, this list box? So let's say we will have only the first name, the last name, gender, and class, and that's all. All right, so you click next. Now we can decide to do a sorting. Don't worry about sorting for now, we can leave it as that, and we go click next. All right, let's reduce the size of these columns a little bit. All right, just like that, and the class. All right, I think that looks good. Now we can click next. All right, and then store the value, remember that value for later use. Click next, and now we are going to type a label name for this list box. We'll just say student list. All right, now click finish. All right, and that's how our list box looks like. All right, our label has gotten to this side. All right, you can click on it and move your mouse pointer, and right now it's a I-beam. Move it all the way to this dark square here, and you see it now, it changes to a 4-headed arrow. Click and drag and place it at the top of this list box like that. And now we can move it down a little bit. Just click there and now, okay, there. All right, and then we can view how the list box looks like. All right, go again to the tab here, right click and go to form view. All right, so that's how our list box looks like. All right, now the next thing, I would like us to put a column heading here. All right, so you do a right click again, go to the design view, right there, and then we will, while the list box is selected like that, go to the property sheet. All right, and we will look for the option that says column head. I think it's going to be in the all tab here, property sheet, and go to all, and somewhere there you will find column head. Okay, here, column head, it says no here, we will say yes. Okay, there you go, and that's it. Now we can go and go to form view and see how it looks. So just save first, form view. Okay, now we have the column heading shown there. So that's basically how our list box looks like. All right, the next thing is we are going to create navigation buttons, something like these ones here. We will remove these navigation buttons at the bottom because most often people don't actually see these buttons. We will place them somewhere up here where people can easily see. All right, so to do that, again, we are going to go to the design view, and we are going to just create some space up here at the top. So to do that, we are going to select all of these fields here. While selected, you can use the arrow pointing down on your keyboard to move this down. All right, so I think that's enough space up here. All right, and now we can start inserting our buttons, navigation buttons. So we are going to use this control here. All right, the button control. Click on it and move down here. You can see your mouse pointer now has changed to a cross sign, and then there's a white rectangle there. Click drag it a little bit and release your mouse button, and you should see this command button VZ showing up. All right, now for some it may not show up. Now if that happens, this is what you do. I'm just going to close this for now, cancel it, delete this, select and hit the delete key, remove. All right, so if that happens, that means you go to the controls tab and go and click on the more button here, click on it, and all the controls show up. And down here at the bottom you can see active X controls and use control visit. So this one might be grayed out at the moment. All right, like here it's right now you can see the gray color there. The gray color might have disappeared and it's looking like this one at the top. So you need to just go and click inside here. Click inside here. I clicked on it while it was active. Now if I go there, you know, it's not active anymore. So yours might be like this and you are not seeing the VZ popping up. So you need to go and click on it. All right, let me check. Okay, now there's a gray color showing there. So it's ready now. So I can actually go and click on the control button, control, then do this. All right, just a little bit mark there, release your mouse button, and there you go. Now the first navigation button we are going to come up with is going to be the first record. Go to first record, click on it, and click finish. Right, and you get this arrow pointing to the left. The next thing, again, go to the same button, click on it, and again do that, release your mouse button. This time it's going to be the previous. Go to previous record and click finish. And then the next again, click the button control again, move down here again, release your mouse button there. This time it's going to be next. All right, click finish. And the last one again, do that. All right, and then this one will be the last record. Go to last record, finish. All right, so we have our buttons showing up there now. Now you can just do some adjustment to it so that it looks right. All right, so I'm going to just do this and selecting all of them and do this and drag it off a little bit there like that, and then maybe them out this way a little bit. Okay, do that as well. There and this one as well. I'm just resizing them. There we have one. Alright, so I want the size widget right now as it is now here. Alright, but you can even make it small if you want to. Smaller like this. Or go that way. Whichever way you want to do it. I'll keep it as this size. Alright, and that's all. I need to click save, go to form view and see how it looks. Alright, so it looks good. Alright, so I can now navigate. You see, I'm moving from one record to another. Okay, go back. Alright, and click on this and I go to the very last record there. Click this and I go to the very first record. Okay, so our navigation button is working fine. Alright, now I'll come back and I'll take you through in creating some extra buttons. Add record button and maybe delete button and the save button. Alright, so I'll come back in the next video to show you this. I'll stop here for now. Thank you.